Hello, and welcome to the most exciting day of the week. Welcome to Q&A Thursday, everyone, where we are celebrating KCX Brand Week here at the Rag Company. Now, joining us today are some individuals from KCX I think you're going to be extremely excited to meet, talk to, and, of course, ask questions to. So, next to me, I have Casey here.
Hello, everybody.
The one and only Casey. He has no last name. It's just Casey, right? KCX, I like that. And then over in the ether over there, in the wash bay, we have Mr. Justin Dean. What's going on?
Well, it's going pretty good over here. I'm excited to get to clean this truck up.
Very good, very good. Okay, so today Justin's going to be laying down the law with some KCX products, and then the halfway point they're going to be swapping, and Casey's going to be jumping over and finishing Justin's work. Hopefully you do a good job in preparing for Casey to finish there, Justin. So yeah, don't create more work for him. So this week's been an exciting week, right? KCX Brand Week here at the Rag Company. We've been doing these brand weeks now for the past few months, and we've had a lot of great success with them, being able to highlight the brands, talk to the brands, have them out here to be able to obviously showcase products, ask questions during Q&A Thursday, but also celebrate with something very cool at theragcompany.com. So right now at the Rag Company, it's Christmas in July, where you are getting a free TRC Christmas wash mitt and a very limited edition KCX Christmas ornament when you spend $50 or more on any Koch Chemie products. Now this sale is going to be going through the 27th of July here. So clicking through here, you're going to be able to scroll down. You're going to see all these just delicious Koch Chemie products that are in stock right now, including the one and only GFX, Gentle Snow Foam Christmas Edition. Yes, that's right. We brought it back for Christmas in July. So if you are have been missing the vibes, the weather, the scent, everything that comes with Christmas, this is a good way to experience that in just one bottle. So $30.99 gets you a full liter of GFX while supplies last. Again, this is going to be available until we run out, and once it's gone until Christmas time. So this is the go to halfway point in the year. Now, bringing it back to me out here, Nick, I would like to showcase something. Casey?
Yes.
I would like you to hold this ornament here.
I can do that.
As if
100%.
You were my Christmas tree. That looks wonderful. So, not murdered out, I should say. It's a satin matte black finish ornament here with the white KCX logo. I think this looks very tasteful. It looks very fun. If your wife is kind of crazy about decorating the tree and she doesn't want anything that doesn't match, this can be well hidden deep into the depths of the tree. She will not be able to identify that there is a detailing ornament on the Christmas tree. Now, if you are in charge of your own decorations, then you can do as you please, of course. But next to that, though, I do want to pull and highlight this. The TRC limited edition Christmas wash mitt. This thing's legit. This thing's awesome. So red cuff on this. We have the Rag Company logo here in the white and black. And then we've done a really cool Christmas green, white, and red here on the microfiber itself. And then, of course, inside the mitt, we do have our famous gauntlet material. So when you put this in, you're going to have a nice, good inside plush feel. It's going to be able to hold a decent amount of water, a decent amount of suds. And, of course, it's extremely safe and soft on all finishes and surfaces. So this is going to be the limited edition. It looks super awesome on camera. Doesn't that
it looks good.
I mean, it looks good in person. On camera, this may even sell me. I think I need to buy one. I think I need to spend $50 in Koch Chemie products. And so, and then just a quick refresher here, GFX in the bottle. You got to get a hit when you can, right? Casey, pass it around, right? I feel like
holidays.
Right? I feel like I'm in college again, right? We're basically, taking a hit and passing it. Wow, that's wonderful.
Yep.
Isn't that
holidays
good?
in a bottle.
I know Justin's jealous. Do you have GFX over there?
I don't.
Because I think we have it.
Yeah, I just told you. I'm
Oh
jealous.
my God, it's just so good. It's so good. This is the soap that every time I use out in my front yard, my neighbors walk by. What is that? What are you spraying? And I go, why? Do you like it? And she goes, oh my God, it's amazing. So, anyways, Justin, since we've stolen the GFX, what are you using over there today in this wash?
All right, so I'm actually going to be doing a Decon wash on this truck. So I will not actually be using any kind of soaps. Casey is going to do that on the second half. Okay. So we'll do a comparison of Ceramic Effect and NanoMagic on the second half. So make sure you stay tuned and be here this whole 2 hours, right, guys?
2 hours, baby.
Let's go. So stay here. We're going to get this thing cleaned up. But I'm going to be multi-star for the pre-wash here. We're going to get it really nice down and dirty and get a deep scrub on everything. We're going to hit up the tires and wheels with Magic Wheel Cleaner and Alkali Wheel Cleaner. And if we have time, we're going to do some clay. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get rolling.
I'm going to get rolling. I wanted you to get rolling 5 minutes ago when I was going down the rabbit hole of the website.
Listen. No, I didn't want to because I didn't want to take away from what Santa brought over there on the table.
You're right. Santa did bring all of these amazing gifts for all of the good children out there. Heck, I mean, even the bad children. You know what I mean? We've all done some bad things in our life.
He was here on Monday, right? Monday.
Yeah, something like that, right? So if you haven't seen the collaborative video that we did with KCX for Santa, coming from his beach vacation to TRC, I highly recommend checking that out on the Rad Company social media channels. You can also check it out on Koch Chemie's media channels. It's hilarious. It's very fun. It's very whimsical. So while Justin gets started here, I think Casey.
Yes.
What I want to do, Casey, who are you?
So I'm National Sales Manager, Koch Chemie USA. Been having fun detailing for quite a few years, and it's awesome to be on the campus here at the Rad Company.
And me and you've been hanging out for the past few days. We've shared quite a few different stories. You've had an extensive background in all sorts of fun stuff, right?
Life's good.
We talked about the original Fast and the Furious movie.
Yeah.
How you had some involvement inside that, which I'm like, that's amazing. You're from LA, right? You currently live in LA right now.
Southern California. Yep.
Southern California.
Just outside LA, born and raised.
And so, and you've seen tons of cool projects over the years, but you've overseen car building, truck building, classic cars, detailing, modifying cars. You've been pretty much in this space. I mean,
lift level lowered. Yeah. Cover them all.
You've been doing the dang thing, and so now you are basically covering again national sales.
Yeah.
Koch Chemie, you're doing the dang thing, and what really got you into detailing?
Well, part of the work with the vehicles was finishing it for magazines. I was able to work on quite a few cover vehicles over the years, and with working on the vehicles, you got to have them look pristine for cover shots.
Yep.
So being older school, print media.
Yep.
But no, working on vehicles and getting them to that point to where they had the perfect look and shine, and that also was how they rolled out at the show at SEMA show, etc. So sweet. It was really working with that, and then finding a passion for making the vehicles look good, but also maintenance, and then turn that pathway into a career.
Dude, that's such a killer. I mean, I think the whole background, the whole story, the involvement with print magazines and all of that, because we actually went down the rabbit hole on that, and we talked about, because I loved Import Tuner, right? I loved Import Tuner Mag. I loved all those different magazines, and we talked about, getting your car ready for getting a photo shoot, right? That was a huge deal, right?
Going into the studio. Yeah, you had to prep for the studio, and then also having vehicles getting, prepped for Hot Import Night Tour, going across the whole United States with Hot Import Night Tours, having them come off a transport and have to look 100% in the booth for everybody in attendance. Yep,
100%. So what was your favorite, if you had to pick, and I'm asking the audience this as well, what was your favorite car magazine? What was your favorite?
I was involved. I was trucking mag a lot. I was into trucks.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Full size trucks, a little bit on mini trucking, but a lot of truck stuff.
Was there how many different mini truck magazines were there? Was there just one, or was there a couple?
Well, I'd say the Legacy magazine was mini trucking, but there was quite a few. Without going into just labels themselves, brand names, but there was quite a few in the mini truck scene. Then air cooled with Volkswagen, Hot V-Dub.
That's sweet. There's a guy I used to work with. His name was Chad Lucas. He's from here in Boise. He used to do mini trucks and build them and stuff. He used to actually write for the mini truck magazine. He used to do like articles and stuff like that. And he was like an author of plenty of different things. So he would always talk to me about that. And I'm like, how cool is that? How cool is that to be able to go back in the day, open these magazines. Oh, I wrote this.
Yeah,
right?
It's a fun scene.
It's amazing. Yep. Justin, do you have a favorite car mag from back in the day?
Import Tuners.
Import Tuners, okay.
Really, pretty much all that. 16 to 22-year-old me.
Yeah,
that's what I was into. So
dude, I got them. I got a couple magazines still kind of up in my attic that I want to go back through. But anyways, with that said, let us know what your favorite car magazine was from back in the day. We are going to jump into some questions now. So, G. Davis jumping in at the first spot here. Looking forward to the Q&A and Joey Belinsky's heartfelt tribute to the late Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Hogan. I mean, that
100%.
is. Dang it. Another good one. You know what I mean? Ozzy, Hulk. I was asking about who's next, but there's already been 3, right? So I think we're just going to call it good there.
Yes, yeah.
All right, next up here we have Megan Benson. Says, hi guys, I'm going to be polishing for the first time. What's a good assortment of pads to use with Optimum Hyper Polish? For what it's worth, one of my vehicles is dark blue and it has etching from hard water. So For pads, I would say, you probably want a couple different options, and I would also look into other products outside of Hyper Polish as well. If you're dealing with hard water etching and hard water spots, Hyper Polish may not be the one to really fully remove that. So I would look into a kind of a heavier cutting compound, whether it's Koch Chemie Fine Cut. You can look at Koch Chemie Heavy Cut for something like that. There's the Last Cut from TLD Products, so those are great. But your pads, I would look into something along the lines of having a wool pad. I'd probably have a couple different types of foam pads with a little bit of variation there within your cut to do that. But yeah, I would say if you're going based on what you just told me, Hyper Polish may not be the one to treat all of that, but regardless, I think I'm excited for you to learn. I'm excited for you to jump into your first polish.
Yeah, it's etching from the hard water. It's hard to really pinpoint without being in front of it, for sure.
True. All right, next up here. Oh, also too, I should probably let you guys know that Dane is here. We did not fire Dane. Dane did not leave on vacation. He is actually in the back room with Nick, kicking out all these comments to us, right? So, obviously make sure to give him a hard time along the way. Are you seeing? I have like this weird screen on my. Do you see under that truck? I have like a. See that?
Oh,
like,
yeah, there you go.
It's like a color correction screen thing appearing up on that. Does anybody else see that, or is that just a? Maybe that's just a monitor thing on this monitor. Who knows? Dan Pfeiffer says, good afternoon and word up from Minnesota, USA. Happy Friday Eve, TRC gang. Looking forward to today's Q&A. Big fan of KCX products, especially the soaps.
Yep. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate your support. And at the same time, we're here to have some fun answering all those questions. So be sure to bring something along right here.
All right. Next up here, Dane's kicking over the next one. We've got Hans Closen says, happy Friday, people. Let's get this show started. We got Justin over there laying down the IKE foamer and doing some tire scrubbing. Scrubbing away. Okay, he doesn't want to be talked to. He's in the zone. Okay, that's okay. All right, Casey, we got this.
While he's in the zone, he is using alkaline wheel cleaner on the tires to get that browning and ballooning off the sidewall. So
he is.
Had to get that little plug in there.
He is. Very good. Here we go. We have Mary Friday Jr. From the ferry in the middle of Nantucket Sound. You're on a ferry right now. So worked on Nantucket today, heading back to mainland now. I'll probably have to catch the replay. So the one who shall remain nameless, we usually do give him a name on each one of our shows because he doesn't have a name. So
okay.
In today's situation, I think I'm going to call him Nantucket.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I like that. I think using that name. All right, so Justin's laying down the law there. We have Lucas saying, good evening from Slovakia. We'll catch this one during the weekend. Just to let you know, I have a new star, Leather Star. Top-notch stuff.
Great selection.
Awesome.
Yeah, 100%.
Here we go. DIY with Kane says, hi, TRC. Justin and Casey, looking forward to this. Minnesota checking in.
Minnesota's on the map today. Way to go, Minnesota.
Dude, they're killing it. We've been trying to collect all the states, right? If you remember, like, the quarters back in the day when, they had the different quarters to collect all the states. We try to do that with every Q&A. We don't quite reach it. We get, like, 20 states total.
Well, it's nice seeing Minnesota twice already.
It is. Alex Dewar, the one and only. Grand Ambassador of the Year at one point. If only there was another Grand Ambassador of the Year somewhere, possibly anywhere.
Never know.
Happy to be here. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, Alex. Excited to have you here as well. And then good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Chris.
So we're getting a lot of hellos, which is great. And then Juice Free says, what's up, gang? TRC crew, top loaded or front for laundry? What do you prefer?
My preference, front loader.
Front loader? Okay.
Yeah, just because the agitation process, I find it to be a little more thorough. Okay. But everybody has their own angle. Somebody really likes the old drum sloshing around. So can't say one's better or worse, but front loader's great.
So I had a front loader for probably the last 10 years, right? I got really tired of pulling out wet laundry out of the front.
Interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got sick of it. And then leaking. I was also getting some leaking issues with the seal.
Maintenance.
Right? It happens, right? So I got a top loader. I do like it, but then I forgot you have to actually reach physically down into it, right? Every single time. You're like pulling out. You're pulling out jeans that weigh like 20 pounds, right? And you're like,
beach towel day, man. Beach towel day.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We got Arizona here collecting this on the map. Hello, everyone, from sunny and hot Arizona, says
you're in
Auto
Arizona.
Radiance.
Yeah, you got the heat.
Yep. What do we got next here? Go ahead and read this, Casey.
Hello, Mac. So happy Thursday, everyone. Thanks for the KCX team. We're happy to be here. Ceramic Shampoo is your favorite new detailing product. Thanks. Appreciate the shout out and the slickness. We'll be working with that one later on today, so stay tuned for the second half.
Yep, we will. Here we go.
I like to use a acronym X. We're excellence for experts.
Yep.
So you have a lot of X in there. So KCX.
Koch Chemie Excellence. I love that. All right, so Michael de Blau says, good evening all from my cozy Belgian sofa.
Nice.
Sounds quite nice. Big shout out to all the people at TRC for setting up this great show. I always learn something. Michael, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you learned something new today.
100%.
If not, at least you're entertained. Next up, Dane, we've got DIY with Kane saying, KCX, when will you offer 5-liter bottles of RRW in the U.S.? Article 475-05005. I see they're offered in every other market: Germany, UK, France, Italy, Norway, Spain, Czech Republic, Netherlands, and Poland.
Great question, Kane, and I'm taking note of that. That's the best answer I can give you right now. Don't have a definitive date, but that's an awesome question.
Okay, that is a great question. And then Neil White says, hey, TRC, very excited to see KCX today. Us too.
Same here.
Us too.
Thanks, Neil.
It's been a good week. Says, a shout out to Justin. Saw his Mountain Town Detail billboard when I was heading up to Blue Ridge a few weeks ago. Looked great. You have a billboard?
Yeah.
No
joke.
You have an actual billboard?
An actual billboard.
Yeah.
You have to set yourself up,
Are billboards expensive, Justin?
Depending on where they are. So they
So
can
what if
range
I got
from-
like just a billboard of just my face? How would that work?
Mine's pretty much my face.
Is it really?
It is.
That's
You
great.
know what? Stay tuned to the second half, and we'll throw it up on the screen for you
Okay,
guys.
I don't really want it of my face, but I would like it something funny, like just a joke, right? Something, I don't know, something funny, like a one-liner, two-liner, just to make people laugh as they drive by. Bo James says, two-part Q is a two-part question. My car is waxed using Turtle Wax Hybrid. When it rains and I don't drive my car right away, I get water spots. How can I prevent this? And then which KCX products removes water spots with no etching? No etching involved, but just water spots.
Yeah, great question there. So it all depends on how long you've allowed the mineral deposits to set up. So if it's something quicker, a lot of times we're using FSE will be a great, with helping with lime scale removal. Again, it's just a first-hand experience on how long they've set up, how hot it is, a lot of variables. If you drove for a minute and it baked it on the hood. So overall, quickest thing I would try to attempt with first out of our lineup would be FSE.
Yep.
Finished grade exterior.
Agreed. Yeah, FSE, we actually highlighted that in a video we just shot the other day. Man, if you don't have a bottle of FSE in your, in your garage, in your arsenal, you need it. That is going to be your first reaction to really any type of hard mineral deposit that gets left on the surface that can be easily removed, within those first few times of seeing it. It's a super good tool, right? And, don't take certain hard water, don't take certain rainwater even for granted as well, because you just never know what kind of mineral content's going to be in that. Even on, I have like I have a Honda Civic, right? And that car, there's been multiple times where there's had some really bad winds, some dust storms coming in, some dried lake beds, right? Getting that dust and all that mineral deposit up in the air.
Yep.
And then it rains, right? All that comes down the car, and I go, it's probably okay, right? No. Casey, it's not okay.
Nope, it'll get you.
It dries, and then I go, no way. I let it sit for too long. Now I'm having to polish this. Ridiculous. I hate it.
Yep.
Bo James says, okay, so actually, no, we got that. So that one is done. It's been answered. FSE. Michael says, question for today. What are the best one-step polish/ceramic coating combos? Criteria, price, user-friendliness, gloss, and durability. Extra question, what is best for a first-timer?
So on our lineup, for polishing in preparation for ceramic coating, if it's one bottle to start out with, would be fine cut, does a little bit of everything. So F6 will give you the ability to get a good cut and a nice shine to it in a single step if you're not looking to go too far down the rabbit hole of correction. Otherwise, if you want to refine it to the end, I would use microcut after that before ceramic coating. With either of them, I'd still use a panel prep spray to make sure everything's off the surface to give you the best bond of whichever ceramic coat you choose.
Totally. Yep, I agree. So, yeah, there's a lot of different options there, Michael. It's just, it really, A lot of them are going to be, some of them be very user friendly, but you're going to have to kind of play around. You have to experiment a little bit, find what's best for you.
Yeah, and it comes down to the clear coat, the hardness, but on our side, the nicing of the color, indexing of the pads really makes it relatively easy to jump into it. Get a 250 milliliter bottle and the matching pad with the machine size you have, and you're ready to start out.
Yep, agreed. Yeah. All right, so next up here, we've got Auto Radiant says, I just foamed on Magic Wheel Cleaner today at 2-to-1. Would you recommend a better dilution?
So, great question. In full transparency, when it comes to Magic Wheel Cleaner, I don't recommend diluting it because it's supposed to be a little more viscous to cling to the surface. So there's a lot of different ways to detail a vehicle and a lot of different areas of interpretation on how different people would like to utilize the product. But from my side, it's best to actually utilize it in its true form and spray it on the surface so it has more time to cling and do its process.
Cool. Very good. All right, here we go. Next up here, we've got Alex Dewar says, shout out to the Goaty, Grand Ambassador of the year 2020. I don't know who that is. I wonder. I know we have Justin from KCX here. I think that's who we got here. I don't know who else it could be.
Surprise guest.
Yeah, surprise guest. GFX Christmas scent is the best smelling shampoo.
Look at that. That's
exclamation point.
Yeah, it's a great call right there. We love it, and glad you do as well.
It's amazing. ProShine Solution says, hello, friends. Been busy the last couple weeks, but glad I can make this one. Always great to see Casey and Justin. It's great to have these guys here. Casey, Anthony, what's up, gentlemen? Says Details Official. Not a whole lot, man. We're just doing...
hanging out.
We're doing exactly what you see right now. We're sitting here at a table. We are sharing some great scents from GFX, kind of wafting over to us. We're coming down off of quite a big lunch. We had some South Korean food. It was very good.
It was delicious.
So Justin loved it. He said it was actually his favorite dish while he's been here, next to the finger steaks. Is that right, Justin?
Yep, that's 100% true. Those finger steaks, though, those are good too.
So, Justin, you are a picky person, though, when it comes to food, right? And
extremely.
I asked you what you like, and you said you like meat, bread,
potatoes,
cheese, rice, nothing green, right?
Well, I'm Southern for one. So.
I know. You are. That actually, everything's actually starting to make a lot more sense now. The mac and cheese, all of that stuff. So, we've had some pretty good food this week, and last night we had finger steaks, which is an Idaho staple, believe
100%.
it or not.
Yeah. Saw the billboard at the airport.
We don't really eat, as Idahoans, we don't really eat finger steaks while living here all that much. It's not really like a super common thing, but we do make some pretty good finger steaks. A little bit of cocktail sauce, fry sauce, ranch, whatever you want to do.
All of the above.
All of the above. And then we have the Bearded Hunter. Justin, you have a friend here in the house.
Yes.
Saying, afternoon, boys.
Good afternoon, Hunter.
And then KCX.
Look out. I know that guy.
You see that? Neil White says, stocked up on GFX. Neighbors always stop by to ask me why the driveway smells like Christmas. It is true, man. It's just, it's so killer. I got to take like another hit. Just talking about it. I got to do it. Justin in the house.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Yeah, we won't forget Justin. Thanks, Details.
Yeah.
We got you guys.
He's been it's been a party. Justin Dean. Yes.
Yeah. He got the chant going and everything.
Any relation to like Jimmy Dean, Justin?
That's my dad.
Is that your dad? I knew it. The meat thing. I know he's been... Makes a lot of sense now. Jed V says, question, what's the difference between PW, Protector Wax, and SO03?
Jed, great question. It's asked quite a bit. Application be very much the same. You have the vehicle all washed, decontaminated, ready to go. Application with a foam cannon. Big difference would be just the amount. In my side would be just the length of durability for protection. Also, Protector Wax will give you a little more forgiveness of, let's say, not necessarily filling, but hiding some of the slight micromarring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're both great products. They both have their function. If somebody's looking for longer durability, SO03 have a slightly longer durability, but both will be applied the same way.
Very cool. Very good. All right, here we have Slow GT3 says, since KCX also owns Color Lock, can they provide guidance on when to use Polestar versus Color Lock mild leather cleaner?
Great question. I mean, between the two, they both hold their own. I've used Polestar in a foamer more often, especially with seeing a GT3 tag there. So apologize for your vehicle being slow, but I don't think it is. But overall, in a lot of cases, I've been using Polestar in a foamer, but both will work very well. The mild leather cleaner from Colorlock is phenomenal, and it really comes down to what you have in your arsenal at that time.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and so there's going to be different purposes for both. I mean, again, mild leather cleaner, that really was, I mean, one of the most originally designed leather cleaners out there for smooth leather. I mean, and it works phenomenally. Polestar, you're going to have a little bit more versatility with it, maybe. You can use mild leather cleaner on plenty of other surfaces, but Polestar really is going to be a more ideal Alcantara and fabric cleaner to other textiles, certain types of door panels, and Polestar is just really versatile in that way. Mild leather cleaner, you may have a little bit of a buildup of detergent, depending on whether or not you're wiping it off with a damp cloth or not. And so there's uses for both, but I'm really glad that there's that Colorlock and KCX synergy. David Boyce says, what does Justin recommend for removing paint transfer using by hand? What product? David, Justin, what product would you use to remove paint transfer if you're removing it by hand?
Let's do some Ulex.
Ulex.
I'm going to Ulex.
That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna do some hard stuff.
You're a man of few words, Justin.
I'm in the zone.
It's all right because
now.
I talk a lot, and you're working. So
hey, he went straight to the strong stuff though, so I'm sure that'll take it right off. And I've seen a lot of times when you're saying paint transfer, especially from something fresh from the roadway, new painted stripes. If you're in an unfortunate area where you get tagging on your vehicle, seen a lot of box trucks get cleaned up with Ulex. So that answer was, while it was short, it was on point. It
was, and I like that. So Carl F., does KCX plan on making a mid-size, so I'm assuming size, of Magic Wheel Cleaner, maybe a liter?
Another one. I'm going to keep taking notes here. So yeah, 100%, Carl. I love the feedback. At this point, we do have it available in the 5 liter. I know it is quite larger size, but to me, the 500 milliliters easier to handle while applying on a vehicle with a trigger sprayer. So note taken though.
Yep, correct. All right, moving down our list here. Megan says, what's the coolest car Casey has ever prepped, and what was it for?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, I like this.
Man, the gears are going to be, you're going to hear some squeaking right now. Let's say a fun one would have been 61 Cadillac for, let's say, both CES and SEMA show. So that Cadillac was built in the mid to late 90s to date myself, and was adorned on the cover of Hot Rod magazine, and it was a beautiful vehicle, shown very well.
Sweet. That's awesome. Super, super cool. Casey's got a lot of cool stories. Juice Free says, can you ask them what the proper way to pronounce KCX? The proper way to pronounce KCX? Koch Chemie, I'm assuming just Koch Chemie in general.
Yeah. In general, you would go with Hans Koch, so you'd have a name would be first, so you'd be Koch and then Chemie. For chemicals, so Koch Chemie would be great. It's interpreted many ways throughout the globe. So, I mean, overall, from my side, it's just best way you're comfortable saying it.
Okay.
And Juice Free, how you mentioned on there, KCX. That's what a lot of us say, and actually that helps out a lot too with just an acronym and it's straightforward.
Yeah, very cool. All right, next up here, Alex Dewar says, Performance VW magazine hit different. Anthony doesn't understand that love. Yeah, no, I don't know why you would make a whole magazine for
those
that.
Good times, man.
But I mean, that's just me. I'm not really like a Euro guy. I mean, I like Bugs. I think Bugs. I think like the old vans are pretty sweet.
21 window.
But like I'm not a huge just VW guy in general outside of that, right? Like, there's the whole people who like in the tuner scene who love Golfs, right?
Yeah.
GTIs, all that.
R32.
Wasn't me.
Okay,
the R32.
I'll get you in there.
Was one. That was like, hey, that was great. The VR6 and that thing was amazing. Sound like Chewbacca. I mean, an awesome motor, right? Even the Corrado, right, with the VR6, just killer as well. That's pretty much it.
I don't know. I still have good fond memories of and love when a nice air-cooled Box 4 goes by at speed.
Okay, I get you. Juice Free says, is the cap on the KCX rinseless wash exactly a half-ounce size like O&R? It's pretty close. It's pretty close, actually.
No, I didn't.
What'd you do?
No, he didn't do anything.
Or
Windshield
attacked
wiper. He had attacked him.
It attacked me.
It'll get you there, Justin. You be careful over there.
Gotta watch out.
Are you sure you don't want a step stool? I know you need a few more inches there.
No, I'm all right.
Okay, you're not our tallest grandmaster we've ever had. I mean, what?
There is an award for that, right?
There is, and somebody actually has that award, and I think they're in this chat. Next up here, we've got Andrew Werkheiser. The boss is here.
Oh, okay. Got
Hide everything. Hide all the fun stuff. Yeah, the boss is watching. Corbin, party of 8. Justin doesn't even invite me to TRC anymore. Man, can you believe that? Justin, you left Andrew behind. He's sitting there He was waiting for the call, his plane ticket.
Man,
he's lonely over there.
I guess I'll invite him next time. I guess.
Andrew, for what it's worth, Justin, we've eaten at several different places, and Justin will take a bite and go,
pre-approved.
Andrew would like it here. And I go, I think Andrew would like a lot of what we're doing, but I think he's probably feeling kind of left out right now. So, Andrew, you are loved. You are missed. We wish you were here. So next time, I think you just need to invite yourself. Neil White, Ozzy, Hulk, MJW, Sad Week. This is
you list them all, man, and we all have fond memories. Everybody through the 80s, 90s to today, man. It's been a hard week.
Heavy hitting week, yeah.
Definitely blowing up the socials.
AT4 says, since we have the KCX Masters here, can someone explain the difference between Leather Star and Top Star beyond the obvious name? They don't appear very different.
Well, the best analogy is they're formulated for the substrates are kind of noted. So you'd have that of Leather Star will be working on the top coat for that of leather or even vinyl leatherettes. Top Star would work very well on your plastics, your door panels, your lower portions of the seats, which have the plastic adorning on the side. You will have like-looking finish, but the formulation's different for the substrate and material. On the interior of a car, you have so many different materials and substrates you're working with, so that's why we do have a few different pieces of the puzzle to line up, and it's really based off of how well for both protection and longevity.
Yep. AT4, I've used both so much that I can notice the difference between the two, and I would say that Leather Star, definitely the feel of both of them is different, right? If you were to take the same product and put it side by side, there is going to be a slight difference in feel, but no, I think they are way different. And Top Star, though, really, between the two, Top Star is one of my favorites, man. I love Top Star.
There you go, heavy hitter.
Yep. Next up, Sheepstar checking in. That's all he ever says.
Thanks for checking in.
Not much more to it than that.
And that's not a product of ours, unfortunately. It had Star at the end. So
Sheepstar.
We don't have a sheep skin protector in our lineup. So
never say never.
Well, as of right now, I just want to make sure that there wasn't any confusion on there.
Mitt, actually.
Is it a new wash mitt? The Sheepstar mitt?
Sheepstar.
It could be good. Alex Dewar says, shameless plug for KCX training programs. Diego's a teacher who will change your life.
Preach it. I love that.
Dude, Diego's amazing, man. That's the kind of guy that after you're done training with him, you just want to give him a hug. And then, you just want to hold on. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a long hug, like an extended hug. It's 5 minutes goes by, 10 minutes goes by, and you're like, man, I don't know if I want to let go, man. And he goes, yeah, I don't want to let go either. And then, but eventually you have to.
Yeah, the airplane's going to leave.
Airplane's leaving, your car's driving away, Uber's here, so you have to say goodbye at some point. Alex, I do agree with you, though.
Thanks for that, Alex.
0913RC, what single product do you recommend for use on external plastics as well as a tire dressing? I'm trying to minimize the products in my shop. So what works great as a tire dressing and for plastics? I can think of a couple.
Well, all around, best would be the newest one we're lined up this year with Hydroplast Air, HPC, just because of its versatility with dilution ratios. So you can have one bottle and you can make it into what you need it to be, meaning whatever finish you're working on and how you want it to set up.
Yep.
If a customer likes something a little bit of a matte finish, you can dilute it further down, and or depending on how you want absorption on that plastic panel or tire dressing, let's say.
Yep, totally. Yeah. PSS, I also like PSS.
It'll give you longer durability.
Yeah.
And it'll give you a little more, while it's versatile, it'll give you a little more shine if you're putting on tires. So if somebody likes to have a glossier or more wet look, it would do that.
Nice. Sheepstar says, I still haven't bought a single KCX product. What should I try? Sheepstar?
Ask the question. There you go.
What the heck?
Look at the timestamp. Write it down.
Saving the best for last? Like, what's your plan here, dude? I mean, walk me through your thought process. You haven't bought a single KCX product. Is it a, I don't know. Is this a moral dilemma? Like, what seems to be the holdup? Anyway, we'll let him figure that out. Next up here, Dane, what do we got? Lifetime supply of turtle wax. Holy smokes. Wow. Well, what microfiber do you recommend using for ADS amplifiers, a drying aid, or when applying to a dry panel? So ADS amplify feels the best with an FTW. There's no denying that. Even just as a drying aid with any type of twist loop weave, whether it's the new slim dryer, or whether you're using the M22, all those feel really, really nice. However, I will say that because of Amplify's protection that it does leave behind, there is a good chance that you will get some clogging with some of the towels. And so you want to make sure you wash those immediately with rags to riches, or perhaps just use a different style of towel to buff things off. So like maybe something like a Rip and Rag XL, or something that once you kind of use it and abuse it, and it might turn hydrophobic, you can demote it for something else in the line. All right, next up. AT4, Polestar, Sheep, can't go wrong.
That's a great one. Yeah, doing interior.
I run about 95% of KCX in my mobile rig, says Auto Radiance Detail. I think that says a lot.
Yeah, and appreciate the support in the comments.
Sheepstar everything.
We got a comment Q&A doing Q&A.
Yeah, we do. This happens a lot. Pablo Concrete says, "Hola, Mormon Jr. And the team. Hand pink waving. Thank you." That breeze feels very nice coming from Justin's wand over there. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, not bad at all.
I'm getting a little bit of a miss. Justin, keep that coming our way. That feels nice. We're getting the breeze from you.
You want a direct shot over there?
Yeah, just give us a little shot over here. Don't get us too wet. Lucas Blaine says, "Sheepstar, got to give GFX a go. It's a must needed." Yep. David Boyce, does KCX have a paste wax product? If not, why? If not, why not?
We do have W001, which is a phenomenal product. Check it out, David. It's something that is very easy to apply, very satisfying. A little goes a long way as the main note when applying that. It's just something that, on my side, paste wax really therapeutic on the application. Yep. But it does have phenomenal hydrophobics and, obviously all the gloss side of it when it comes to being a wax product.
I've said it before, and I think I actually literally said it in the video the other day, that your guys' hand wax is one of the nicest hand waxes I've ever used. I mean, it is very therapeutic. It smells amazing. It's honey. It smells like, it literally smells like honey, and it feels like honey going on. It's expensive though. I mean, it's a super high-end paste wax, and I don't know if there's any abrasives or what you guys are using in that, but it's super pure. It's super nice.
It's very pure, and again, satisfying to install, apply to a surface. Mm-hmm. And while there is, the price point to it, a little goes a long way. So as you're going through that product, it will definitely protect your vehicles for sure.
Yep. Sheepstar says, Auto Radiance, I can see why. I seem to have a full range in bulk sizes with lots of concentrates.
And we do have, again, dilution ratios and all that fun stuff when it comes to our products. But, you can't go wrong with start with one bottle and go from there.
Details Official, it says, tapping in from Ripon, California.
Central Valley. Hope it's not too hot out there right now.
And then Neil White says, gotta get Speed Queen all day.
There you go.
I don't know what that means.
We might just be missing that in the comments.
I got somebody chimed in something. I can't remember what it was. Lucas. Oh, gotcha.
There you go.
Oh, the wash. Sorry.
I'm going through my notes here. I missed that one.
I'm like the why. Yeah, we did hit that. Was like 20 minutes ago. Gotcha.
There you go.
Speed Queen. I've never used one, but I hear they're very nice. Sheepstar says, Lucas, pretty much every soap foams and glides for me. I have super water.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Good for him. Yeah. Juice says, does KCX have stickers available?
That would be.
Well, anything else there besides that, Justin?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys have any stickers at the moment. I'm sure we can get some to you guys, but we have them available on KCX USA.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very good. Sorry.
But we do have the Christmas ornament available here. So while it's not a sticker, it's something that is selling through really well. If you guys want to get one, grab it while you can.
You can take a picture of the sticker ornament. You can take a picture of the ornament and turn it into a sticker.
Anything you want, yeah.
Anything you want. Ryan Rigdon says, front loaders don't clean microfibers as well, in my opinion. Okay.
Good call, Ryan. Yeah.
Next up, we've got Mac Bergson. Whatever brand guy came up with the periodic system for the products is genius. Whenever a non-detailer walks through my garage, KCX bottles grab their attention, and I get to go over the brand. Very cool.
Thanks for that feedback, Mac. 100%.
Bodybuilding Anthony on a billboard is the way to go. Yeah, that'd be quite nice. Then I honestly, I just drive by and get sad every time. I'd be like, dang it, how did this happen? Alex Deere says, Anthony has a billboard in both Reno, Nevada and Emmett, Idaho. Phrasing says, go faster, I hate it here. That is true. I mean, there's a few places I hate. I hate Reno. I think Reno sucks. Emmett, top of my list, though. So Emmett, Idaho has radioactive dirt. There's also a high amount of radiation in that valley. Are you laughing, Justin? I think he is. Yeah. No, Emmett, Idaho is just, people are a different breed there. They do have the Emmett Cherry Festival once a year, and the reason why the cherries again are so popular is due to the radioactive dirt. But you eat that and it changes your brain chemistry, right? And it makes you, then eventually you move to Emmett and you become one of them. And so the whole goal was to really just get out of there and don't eat any of the vegetation. David, that was very specific. Sorry about that. David Boyce says, Justin, how does MZR attack neglected / filthy auction vehicles? Do I need to something stronger?
No, I don't think you need anything stronger. If you do a heavy dilution of MZR, which you can go all the way down to 5-to-1, and just be careful with that and do it on limited spots. But MZR is going to take care of it for you because it's going to knock out nicotine and other heavy dirt, organics and whatnot.
Makes sense. Very cool. All right, how's it going, Justin? You haven't really talked to us about the detail. I mean, are you what struggles are you facing? What obstacles are in your way right now currently?
Well, honestly, it's pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. So I'm sort of, just getting to it. That's why I haven't been talking.
In the zone.
A lot of buildup and a lot of dirt buildup. Multi-star, that's what I've been doing, is using multi-star, hitting up some crevice areas, getting that stuff broke down. But yeah, I mean, right now we're just prepping away, so I won't talk much.
Okay, all right, enjoy.
See him in his voice for the second half.
You got 18 minutes, Justin, before you're in front of the camera.
Prep, so.
All right. David Cervantes says, what's up, guys? David, how's it going, man? Glad to have you here in the chat. And then Lifetime Supply Turtle Wax says, brand new SUV, was planning to apply PNS Stout. Can I apply that to everything but glass, or should I use specific products for trim, wheels, and headlights? So you can apply Stout to virtually everything other than your front windshield. So you can do that. Just, again, remember, don't bite off more than you can chew. Do small areas at a time. And you should have a pretty good application. But yeah, just not on your front windshield. Everything else is pretty much fair game. Radiance Auto Detail. Sheepstar and most things can be diluted a lot, so you can get a lot out of the bottle. It's great stuff. Yes.
Thanks again, Auto Radiance.
Aaron Bauer says, does FSC leave protection? If so, how durable is it? Would KCX make a water spot remover without protection?
So first part of that, I mean, you leave a little bit of protection behind. It is a spray detailer just with that of line scale removing capabilities. How long is the durability? I mean, there's other products we have in our lineup that has longer durability. When it comes to a water spot remover without protection, there's always something possibly in the pipeline. So I won't say no.
Okay. Very good. And then we have Roland Peters says, evening TRC and KCX crew. Hope everyone is well, just like Anthony. I'd like to know when we can expect a fresh up with the active foam scent to be announced. Greetings from Holland. Fresh up for men is what we're asking for.
What's that?
We want fresh up for men.
Oh, there you go.
We want fresh up with the sandalwood fragrance from Active Foam in a fresh up bottle.
Duly noted.
It's not asking for much, Casey. It really isn't. It's us saying, hey, we love that smell. We want to spray more of it. we want to buy it from you.
Good.
We're saying, here, take our money. All you have to do is make it. So Fresh Up for Men, possibly coming to, a TRC storefront near you someday. We'll see.
Joey
says, hello, my friends. I've already put my Christmas tree up, so I had something to hang my new ornament on. Ho, ho, ho.
Man, way ahead of the game. Love it, Joey.
Very ahead of the game. Yeah.
KCX needs an elf, a tall elf. So,
Are you asking
maybe,
Joey to be your elf?
Yes. That's exactly what I need.
Okay. So he needs to bring an elf outfit to SEMA potentially.
Yes, but Buddy the elf outfit. Yes.
Buddy the elf outfit. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay. He will be taller than you, right?
That's the point.
Fine. Buddy's pretty tall.
Okay. Ideally, I'd like him to carry you around in his arms.
I would love that. There's way too much walking at
like
SEMA.
a baby. Yes. Carlos Fernandez says, hi TRC and Casey. For interior cleaning, I was thinking to use MZR and Goof for dressing. Is that the best combination to keep your interior clean and OEM looking?
So yeah, for most cases, also when it comes to, let's say if you're talking Goof for your mats, I would use Green Star normally as more of a degreasing side of it, because I might be getting some contact from grease transfer from outside in a parking lot. Yep. But MZR will be working great on all the seating surfaces.
Yep. Okay. Very cool. Next up here, we've got Turtle Wax saying, also recommendation for polish/pad to prep for coating a brand new Ford SUV. Paint is new with no noticeable defects. Dude, there's so many different options you can go with. If you want to stick within the Koch Chemie lineup, you can prep with something like microcut, fine cut. It would also be a good prepping step. You can even use lac polish if you want to do that with a really light refining step to bring in a little bit more gloss. But yeah, I wouldn't overthink it too much, but there's so many different options, right? Whether you go the Rupes route, you can go with Rupes Fine with a Rupes pad. You can go with the Last Cut with a Rupes pad. You can go with PNS Rehab. We have so many different types of varieties of compounds and polishes. Yep. But if you're prepping something for a coating specifically just to kind of primer polish it, pick and choose. But if you're looking for a major correction, then that's when I'd probably do a little bit of research and find your multi-step process that you want to go with.
Yeah, main note also is to utilize panel prep spray. Get all whatever you're putting on the surface. I've used microcut quite a bit myself in preparation on a brand new vehicle, because it's basically doing kind of like, let's say, a micro scrub, you can call it. And then from there, panel prep spray, and it's good to go with the coating of choice.
Totally. All right, next up here, Dane's doing a great job. I wish Dane had a voice in this. He doesn't. Dane has become an animatronic being who all he's capable of doing is just kicking out comments into the chat.
Dane AI, huh?
Dane's job
trademark.
could be replaced by AI.
Oh, no, don't say that.
I know. Sorry, Dane. Joey Blinsky says, once you get past the fact that finger steaks look like what I cleaned from my Chloe's litter box,
thanks, Joey.
The cat, they are actually delicious. Yes. That would actually be quite the dish, right? Finger steaks being served in something that looks like a litter box, right? And saying, enjoy, right? Humberto saying, hello, TRC team. And you know how I read this one, Casey?
Hello, Alex. Justin and Andrew took me to second best fried chicken in the USA when we were visiting Georgia. Good times.
What was it? What's the second best fried chicken?
I would have to go with Justin on that one. He's smiling over there.
Justin,
I do not know, because I wasn't part of that one.
Oh my gosh.
Second best fried chicken. What is it?
To be honest, I don't remember what he's talking about.
What?
I have no idea.
That's too much fried chicken then.
He was in Georgia.
I know.
What's the second best fried chicken in Georgia?
Well, depends on the person. So I'm going to have to probably say Zaxby's is the second best, but...
Zaxby's is a chain, right?
Correct, yeah.
And it's pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
Is Popeyes pretty popular in Georgia?
I mean, yes, it is, but gosh, no.
Justin, give me the rundown. What's the most popular chicken place, the top 3, top 4?
Okay, so Raising Cane's, obviously, is going to be
number
up there.
1?
No, I don't think it's number 1. It's number 3 for me.
I'm asking what's the number 1? Oh,
number 1
3.
is Guthrie's, and you guys have a Guthrie's.
We have a Guthrie's?
Yeah, you guys have a Guthrie's here.
And it's a chicken place.
It's a chicken place. You guys don't know any chicken place. I've
never even been
to
Guthrie's. It's pretty good.
It's great. I love it. It's my favorite. So.
And what do they have? Is it just fried chicken?
The menu consists of chicken fingers,
Okay.
bread, and fries.
Bread and fries?
Yeah,
So it's just chicken fingers.
that's it.
So we had this other chicken place that opened across the street from Guthrie's. It's like I don't know what it's called, but it has like a mafia-looking chicken on it. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but it's pretty good. Anyways, I was curious. I know Chick-fil-A, very popular here in Idaho. People love Chick-fil-A,
yeah.
but you're giving me that look like that's not real.
I mean, no, it's real and it's great. It's good, but I've had it all my life.
Really?
Need some new chicken spots around.
Okay, all right. He's
Yeah.
chickened out. 420 Peace and Love. Will KCX ever make the GFX Christmas scent into an air freshener or hanger?
Great question. And again, going back to always a chance. Over here taking notes.
Okay.
What do you think about that, Justin? Hanger?
You're saying you're taking notes, Casey. I don't see anything being written down. Okay, gotcha.
So,
all right.
a
Steel
air
mine trap,
freshener-
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fortified.
Okay, air freshener, GFX. There's a possibility later this year, hence, what it is, GFX. We might see something like that.
You're being
Maybe.
pretty candid over there. I like that. Okay.
Maybe.
I had to bring him
Who
into the
knows?
conversation for that.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Slim's Chicken. That's what it is. Slim Chickens is what it is. That's like the mafia looking chicken place.
Is that like a chicken place on a diet?
What's that? No, it's pretty good, dude. I don't know. Like the
Well, if
chickens, they look like they look like they've hurt people in the past. You know what I mean?
Okay, sorry I
If you're
said
talking
that.
Mafia, Slim would be big.
Oh. No, I don't think they look that big. Maybe
I
they
don't know.
did. I'm not really sure, but
Haven't been there.
it was pretty good though. They had some chicken wings there. I did like those. Dean is basically Tank from the Matrix right now. Yeah.
Ah, I can see that. Yeah. Ones and zeros everywhere.
Yep, very much so. All right, and then following this, we've got Slick Auto Styling says, which solvent should I pick for wrap/PPF removals? Leftover adhesives and residue from PPF.
I personally use quite a bit Ulex just to get through it quicker because that actually would be more of an adhesive remover. You can use on Orange Power on some surfaces as well. What do you think, Justin? What would you say for wrap removal, adhesive? Because to me, it's just how long has it been on there and how baked is it? But what do you think?
So it's going to be.
Yeah.
Ulex is, the number one for sure.
Yep.
So, yeah. Can you use Orange Power like you said? Yes. But Ulex is going to take care of it. So
Yeah, get you in and out of there a lot quicker.
Okay.
for
Cool.
sure.
All right, moving on here, we've got Peter says, which KCX wheel cleaner can you use for maintenance wash that's not a grenade?
Great question. I mean, alkaline wheel cleaner can be used, regularly. You can also dilute it as well. It was used today on the tire side of things here with a pump, a foam pump sprayer. So versatility of that product. And a grenade, it wouldn't be blowing up with scent, let's call it.
Okay.
Is always the best. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it is the best. But when he says grenade, I think he's talking about odor. That's just my interpretation.
No, it's either that or it's going to knock off something.
Gotcha.
There you go.
We're actually, we use Magic Wheel Cleaner on these wheels. Like you said, an alkali wheel on the tires. And then I just sprayed reactive rust on the vehicle as well. So we're just sort of
Very good.
letting it sit for a few minutes and then I'll rinse it off.
Jeff C says, we need a Christmas scented RRW.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Adding to the
as well.
family over here.
And then following that, Mac Bergson says, if Casey is taking requests, CES and RRW in 5-liter bottles, please.
Now I need to get a notepad. I went past my capacity.
Dude, I knew this was going to
Thanks
happen.
for that one, Mac.
Nikesh Patel says, SO03 versus protector wax for ceramic coated cars. So what do you recommend for a coated car?
Coated car, I mean, I've used SO03 more regularly on that myself.
Okay.
Justin, what are your thoughts when it comes to protector wax versus SO03 on something that's coated?
Really preference, but I think I would probably use SO3.
Yeah,
So,
and again, it's preference for the application, but that's kind of what I've used myself personally.
Okay, very good. And then next up here we got Juice Free says, whenever you guys get a chance, can you guys change the KCX rinseless bottle and the 32-ounce absolute rinseless bottle to have exactly a half-ounce cap? Thanks, guys. All right, there's another thing.
Yeah, I'll go through all these comments.
You
Do my
getting all
notes.
this? Yeah, you need to.
I'm gonna go through
There's a
all
lot.
of these. Thanks, Juice Free.
All right. And then Joey Belinsky says, I miss Andrew and can't wait to see him again.
Good call.
Wow.
Well, we
That
miss
was
him
a very-
too. Justin didn't invite him, so
And that was a very personal message
Oh,
right
I
there.
got the
Joey.
eye. My bad.
I heard my name and hopefully
No,
what
the
was
comment
it?
was Mrs. Andrew, and I said he would have been here, but just didn't invite him.
Oh, I didn't. So I didn't get to come to TRCMA. So
Yeah.
Oh, returning
it's
the favor.
true. Oh,
you know,
and then,
There
there's
it
a
is.
question. When will KCX Wet Gloss be available?
It's in the pipeline, and I do not have an exact date here in the stateside, but really appreciate the question, that's for sure.
Okay. Roland Peters says also a couple of KCX products just released where I live, of which Perfect Finish Sealant is one. It's part of a new line with a gold and gray label. Could you go into what this new line is about?
I don't have hands-on with that yet in the States personally, so
Yeah.
unfortunately I can't go through that one. I like to have first-hand experience before I'm doing quotes on a product. Have you touched Perfect Finish Sealant at all, Justin?
yes. I
See,
have.
I'm on the West Coast. I don't get it right away. Justin gets a lot of the goodies. What do you think?
Let's just say both of these new products are going to be in the top 5 for me, more than likely.
Wow.
I love them dearly. So, yeah. Been using them for, I don't know, 6 months now or so. So,
Holy smokes.
working great.
Look at that.
It says a lot
I gotta
right
get on
there.
that list.
Yeah. Yeah. Following that, we've got Mac Bergson that says, I love the look of Gummy Fix, but my wife thinks it makes her Hyundai Santa Fe mattes too slippery. Should I dilute it or am I applying it wrong?
Well, whenever using Gummy Fix on a surface, depending on how it reacts, because every mat has a different property, whether it's ABS or rubber or whatever combination it has when it comes to the actual plastic itself or rubber, I usually just knock it down with a microfiber towel after I apply it. I don't want to have that shine or sheen. It is going to, flash off with that of the alcohol properties, but if she does have that sense of it being a little slippery, just knock it down with a microfiber towel.
Okay, very good. All right. Alessio Fasano. Oh, that's a cool name. If you had to choose one product from each color range, what would you choose?
That's a great question. I mean, it comes down to what I'm tackling. I mean,
Yeah.
Overall, the staples, if it was a yellow, I would be going with Gentle Snow Foam, because it's going to tackle the most. Right now, for the truck that he's working on, Justin did Magic Wheel Cleaners, a really good heavy hitter when it comes to the red label. Then Gummy Fix is great when you go into teal. Fresh Up would be the only fragrance. And then you got to get one of each color when it comes to compounds. Get the pads to go with it. But, when it comes to FSE for silver and black, and then silver, I'd probably go with Hydroplast Care. They're all very versatile, and they work really well depending on what you're working on your vehicle.
Very good. Yeah, that's actually a great suggestion lineup. David Boyce says, would be nice to see the Incredimit or a truck brush used on these large SUVs or trucks. Thanks, David. Yeah, good advice. Yep. Next up here, we've got Spin Times. Spintimus.
Yeah, spin times. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Can you chat about using protector wax over SO3 in a foam cannon? So many videos, not KCX vids, people are following the 30 ml to 1 liter of water, even though the directions say to adjust the pre-dilution ratio for foam gun.
I mean, it's all case by case because there's different scenarios. I mean, I would go start with 30 mil. If you need a little more, you can do that because you're talking orifice and different things when it comes to that, and adjusting the water on a foam cannon. But overall, you technically have a little more. You can add a little more of the SO3 to a foam cannon. Protector wax, I don't recommend adding more because then you can kind of get that little film, especially on the windows.
Yep. Okay.
So you don't necessarily need to add more product. But yeah, there's a lot of content out there, and appreciate everybody's support.
Yep. Makes sense. Okay. All right, here we go. Next up, we've got Sal from Details.
Look at that.
Casey, Hulk Hogan in WWF or WCW?
That would be WWF at the Grand Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, steel cage match. Hulk Hogan versus Iron Sheik. Same night was Superfly Jimmy Snuka with Rowdy Piper. So that's
remember this?
That's my throwdown. That's probably 1986 or so, and we went down there in the neighbor's Winnebago motorhome.
This sounds like a really good time.
That was great. That was when steel cage was steel cage.
Man, steel cage was steel cage. That's amazing. All right, very
Thanks
good.
for that, Sal.
Slick Auto Styling says, Sheep likes testing products he knows are going to be mid. Oh, man, that's That's pretty funny. Anyway, Top Star is very affordable, so it's kind of your cheap star in a way. Yeah, Top Star is very affordable.
Yep, especially per application.
Sheepstar says, I didn't avoid them. I just only a few places I can get them, and even then, it's not usually the full lineup. Also, not a pro detailer, so bulk lasts a long time. Sheepstar.
Yeah.
There's a great place to purchase these.
Yep.
It's called theradcompany.com.
Yep. And
It's us
they got
doing
the
this. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but we do have a website. And if you purchase from it, it means we keep our jobs doing this, which is also quite nice.
Click in the link below, right?
Yes, click a link. I mean, there's links
There's
everywhere.
gotta be a link everywhere.
Just
Yeah.
click something. It'll take you to theradcompany.com. We do sell product. Michael DeBlau says, by the way, Top Leather and Green Star are our top products. Okay.
Good call, Michael. Love those three.
Okay, and we've actually reached the halfway point, right? We'll end there with Jimbo Slice saying Koch Chemie is goated.
Thanks,
I
Jimbo.
think we can agree on that. So we've reached a halfway point, which means that we are going to go to a brief commercial break where we're going to go and grab some snacks, use the restroom, the usual. But we do have some nice messages from our friends and partners here with the Rad Company. Justin, are you ready for your time in the spotlight?
Can't wait. I'm really excited about this. Let's go.
Okay, all right. So Justin will be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. We have more questions to answer, more time to hang out with you guys. So we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Hey guys, Josh with the Rad
Company.
I thought I was going first.
I thought I was going first.
We'll take it.
All right, Josh is from the Rad Company here to tell you about the business program.
You can save up to 25% off different products that we have here at the Rad Company, including savings like Detail Factory,
IK
sprayers, and many others.
Whether it's pads, polishes, compounds, polishers, we got it all. Chemicals.
We have everything you would need to save you some money so you can start putting more money in your pocket by buying products through our business program.
So whether you're a shop-based business, a mobile detailer, or just running a side hustle out of your garage, please check out the business program.
And you get free shipping on orders over $150.
It's a pretty great deal.
That is a great deal.
The Rad Company business program is for bulk purchase end users only. No tax exemptions unless previously grandfathered in. Discounts apply to eligible products only. Exclusions may apply. Check product listings for details. Minimum order of $150 required to qualify for these discounts. Some brands, tools, or specialty items may not be included. Pricing is subject to change without notice. Visit theradcompany.com/biz to start your application. Act now, stock up, and save big while it lasts.
All right. And welcome back to the second half of Q&A Freaking Thursday, where this week it is KCX Brand Week. We have swapped places. Casey has swapped with Justin, and we have Justin sitting down, Casey over there in the wash bay. Casey, are you excited to pick up where Justin left off?
Get a little stretching there during intermission, ready to go.
I saw you do. I was crazy. I didn't know you could do cartwheels. And there's the back handspring. It was. I was very impressed with your flexibility. Yeah, before we could actually turn a camera towards you, like you stopped doing it, and so it was just kind of tough to film it. But you are going to be taking over the second half of this detail here. So, what is your plan?
My plan is to work with that of NanoMagic Shampoo and CES to kind of do a 50-50 split, let's call it, or 70-30, whichever way you want to do the math. I'm going to do the front the cab of the vehicle
In Ceramic Effect Shampoo, and then I'm going to go through with NanoMagic Shampoo on the back half, let's call it the truck of the bed and the fenders.
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome, man. So we actually had the mic cut out there for just a quick second.
Uh-oh.
Could you repeat that one more time,
No
Casey?
problem at all.
I'm so sorry, but people get to hear your beautiful voice once again.
Here we go. Here comes my voice. So I'm going to do CES on the front clip of the vehicle. So basically the full cabin and that of the truck, the hood, front of the front of the vehicle. Then the back half being the bed of the truck and rear fenders. Do a NanoMagic Shampoo. And then I'll dress the tires, the couple different choices here with that of tire glaze and hydroplast care. And depending on time, might dress some other areas and do some glass.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay. Well, we are going to let you get to it, so feel free to start whenever.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, Justin and I will be holding the fort down over here with some questions. Now, Justin, I may have undersold you in the beginning. I said Justin from KCX. Just Justin from KCX. Yeah. I guess I should have really, prefaced this, in the beginning by saying Justin Dean 2020 TRC Grambassador of the Year.
Thank you.
Also, Justin Dean. Koch Chemie. Also, Justin Dean. Mountain Town Detail. Also. Justin Dean, Disney fan, also, I don't know, I may keep going, Toyota truck guy as well.
Santa Claus.
And of course, Santa, well, I think you're not supposed to know that you're Santa Claus. I think
it's the KCX Santa. It's okay.
It's okay. It's different. Tell the kids it's different Santa. So
this is the adult version.
So Justin at one time was a part of the 2020 Grambassador program and actually came in clutch to win the Grambassador of the Year award. Came in right there at the very end, took that award, won all of the amazing stuff, and with that actually ended up starting a business and starting other ventures. And then what the heck, he tells me, hey, I just got a job at Koch Chemie. I go, holy smokes, we're really making moves here with the Grambassador program. People are really spreading their wings and flying away, which is just amazing. So it's super cool. It's super full circle to have him back here sitting at this table, actually talking about product and talking about something that we all are in love with, as Koch Chemie products. So, Justin.
Anthony.
Give us, you're a man of few words. You're reserved. you're not shy, but sometimes you're quiet. So give us a fun fact about you. Do you have 11 toes, 11 fingers, anything weird?
No, nothing like that. Let's see. I've lived in 6 states.
Okay, that's cool.
So all over the Northwest.
Okay.
That sort of groomed me to who I am today.
Yep.
So that's a big thing that I like to talk about. But
mostly mountainous areas too.
All mountainous areas.
Bend, Oregon, Montana. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You what's that? You yearned for the mountains. You need the mountains.
Listen. So this is where Mountain Town's name came from, was because I was like, any day that I want to go back to a mountain town, I can bring it with me.
Okay. All right.
And I live near Mountain Town Creek in North Georgia.
Okay. Well, it just works out, right? So anyways, but Justin's awesome, and so we'll be here answering some of your questions. Now, to remind everybody that right now, theradcompany.com, it is freaking Christmas in July. That is right. We've brought Santa Claus here with a handful of amazing things, right? So we have the limited edition TRC Christmas mitt, as well as the KCX Christmas ornament that will get to you for free when you spend $50 or more on Koch Chemie products, right? Pretty killer. There's nothing to complain about there. And then on top of that, there has been a restock of Koch Chemie GFX, the Christmas edition scented snow foam of Gentle Snow Foam, which is just amazing. So 1 liters are back in stock. $30.99 gets you into the gate there, and then you spend another $20. You're going to get the ornament as well as the limited edition TRC Christmas wash mitt. So super cool deal. You can pick that up right now. The sale is going to end on the 27th, so you don't want to miss out. But just to kind of show you guys what that looks like here, kind of showcase it.
You've got it. Come on.
I got little T-Rex arms. There you go. So check that out. Justin, what do you think about that?
I love it.
You can hang it from your rear view mirror. You can put it in your Christmas tree.
I think that's a great idea. Rear view mirror,
yeah. I think that works out really well, but it looks really sweet. It is. Technically, it's kind of hollow. So if you wanted to drill a hole, make it a very indiscreet flask, you can do that, or possibly, right? Okay, maybe don't not enough flask, right? I'd drill a hole in this bad boy, right? And then I'd fill it with GFX, right?
Ooh, scent hanger.
Well, I don't know how that would really work. I don't want to leak or anything, right? But maybe it's just when in need, bust it open or dump it into your bucket, right? And then have a Christmas wash whenever you want. Can this pop off? I think it can. I just don't want to break it. I'm sure it can. Anyways, but really cool. That's going to come with your order, as well as the limited edition Christmas wash mitt here, which is going to be your green, red, and white. This thing looks freaking awesome. I love it. It's super cool, man. This is great. So we did a great job on that. So let's go ahead and jump back into questions. We got Dana in the ether. holding down the fort right now. He is chained to this table, and we said you cannot leave this room until you get all the questions out. And weirdly enough, he said, "Don't tempt me with a good time." And I didn't know what he meant by that, and I don't know if he was okay with the chaining of the table or just the dishing out questions. But he seemed really happy and winked at me. Jimbo Slice says Koch Chemie is goated. Next up, we got Sheepstar. It says SOO2 ?
It's a spray sealant. It's going to be our longest lasting sealant. So it's sort of the protector wax, hydrofoams a few months, and then you've got spray sealant that's going to be like 6+ months. And it's a sprayable sealant. So spray on, wipe off, buff off,
Yep, totally. And SO2 is actually one of the first products that actually made its way over here to the U.S. One of the first batches of a product, and it's been great. People really, really like it. SO2 ranked. I don't know where to rank it. It's up there. It's really good. And then Jimbo Slice says, can't even find SO3, sold out all the time. More is on the way.
More's on the way.
It will be back in stock.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Speed Queen is a wash machine. Yeah, I think we got it. Cons, what happened was we forgot we had talked about washers and dryers at some point. That seems to happen on here. As things start blurring, I was telling the boys here that I've been doing this for like 7 years now, every Thursday, and it's just a trip. Carlos Fernandez, $10 super chat. So hey,
Super chat.
clap.
Yeah.
Casey. Oh my gosh, we got his bad ear.
Casey's clapping.
Casey's.
Here he is.
Yeah, we're clapping for him. All right, thank you so much. Dane's clapping in the background. I can kind of hear him. $10 from Carlos Fernandez. It says, hi, Anthony and Casey. First time on your chat. Which product do you recommend for interior cleaning and dressing for an OEM finish?
We're going to definitely Polestar this.
Yeah, so I'm going to... honestly, Carlos, Polestar... I think Topstar gives me an OEM finish. I think that there's just the slightest amount of sheen there. It's very satin finish like. Doesn't change the feel. Doesn't necessarily change the look, but it deepens it and darkens it. So, but what I like about Topstar as well, though, is that Topstar is obviously going to have your UV inhibitors in there, right? And so the biggest thing, with interiors is you don't want them to fade, you don't want them to crack, you don't want them to dry out. Topstar really addresses all those things. And so really you're going to do the 1-2 punch. Polestar for your cleaning, agitation, cleanup, wipe off. And then your application of Topstar, which can be done with an applicator. It can be done via spraying it. You can do it with a towel. How do you like to apply Topstar?
I typically use a black sponge and a couple sprays on it and just wipe it on.
I just use like a microfiber, like a little 2x4 or something like that. I spray it on, just wipe it in, let it set up for a second, then knock it down, and I'm just like, well, I'm good for 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I do it again, 3 or 4 or 5 months. 100%. It's also anti-static as well, so it'll prevent extra dust buildup. All right, next up here from here, we have Jimbo Slice says, we need that hat back in stock. The people demand it.
Well, this one is available.
Is it?
Yes, KCX USA.
Yeah.
I think you guys need some.
I think we do need some. I think those are pretty sweet hats.
They're nice hats.
I like them.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, they're very nice. All right. Next up here, we've got Neil White says, Speed Queen is the ultimate washer. I understand now. I'm sorry I let you guys down by not addressing that earlier. Sheepstar says, stuff in Canada usually doesn't sell out. That means. And I forgot, you know what? Sheepstar is in Canada. Who can you order Koch Chemie from in Canada?
What part of Canada? Sheepstar. What part of Canada?
I don't know. Canada is so vast.
There's not.
It's so large.
Yeah.
I just don't really. When I put it, when I put it in my head, right, the map, I go, I don't know. No, I don't know the distance between things.
I can tell you distance.
You can? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a Montana between every.
Okay, it's a Montana. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
like Montana. So it is.
DK Dragon saying hello everyone. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. There has been this death fly in the studio that has been harassing me for the last hour. It will die. I will kill this thing.
It doesn't like me.
If it's the last thing I have to do today, I will find it and kill it. Not a Katam. Nautica says, host, is your in your opinion, what is the best windshield coating? Host, I think it's two of us. What is your favorite one? Windshield coating. Have a,
No.
so just not. You're not gonna answer it.
No.
Gotcha. All right.
This is your round.
Cool. Then I will do that, and I will say I don't really have I don't really have a favorite necessarily. I've tried a few different ones, and I think any of the windshield coatings that we have here at the Rag Company are really, really good. So whether you're jumping into like ADS's glass coating, Diamond Protex glass coating, I also really like, let's see, off the top of my head here, G-Technics glass coating is great, and PNS has a good glass coating. But I'm also just a fan of just the occasional spray sealant, bead maker type style application on your glass as well. SO2 application on your glass. It's easy. So yeah, it just depends. Different strokes, different folks. From here, we've got our next up is Jacob Lamb. Hey, is the Rag Company working on an Ultra Air Blaster V3? That's a good question. Next question.
Hey, how about this? How about we check in with Casey? He's working like
Casey,
crazy
you're extremely wet. What happened? What's going on?
Man, having a party over here. You guys are just chatting over there. I'm having some fun with
yeah.
Ceramic Effect Shampoo on the front end. Shampoo on the back.
Okay, sweet. Right on. Okay. I knew it smelled nice in here.
Is multiple coats of ceramic coating a thing happening?
Multiple coats of ceramic coating a thing. Yes, it's a thing. Not for all brands though. So certain brands are going to require multiple coats of a particular ceramic. Other brands may just be a single coat application. It really is going to just depend on the chemistry and how it was created. So, but yeah, it is a thing. So it's not like it's that's not like a lie out there. There's plenty of coatings that will require multiple coats. Next up here, we've got Hans. The man with the dragon tattoo says, yes, fresh up for men. Sign me up. Send it to the Netherlands. That's the problem, right? Any new ideas, Hans needs them, right?
He does.
He needs a specific package sent specifically to the Netherlands for himself, saying, addressed to the man with the dragon tattoo.
I like it.
Yeah. Next up.
He's pretty close to Germany, too.
He is. Joey Belinsky says, Joey the Elf reporting for duty.
Wonderful. Great.
I don't like where this is going.
Great.
I'm afraid of what I'm going to see at SEMA, Casey. This is very much worrying me. Collectible of the day says Predictor Wax seems tough to locate.
It is tough to locate at the moment, but you should see stock all around the U.S. Sometime in the next few weeks. So be on the lookout. It's here. It's shipping out. And we should say something soon. TheRightCompany.com.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right. Next up here, Steve Pearson. Hey, friends. Sipping on a warm glass of GFX while I watch this. Steve, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Put a straw on it. What's nice is GFX blends well with a little bit of eggnog, right? You can just... Can you find eggnog this time of year? Like, what I mean? Like, what if there's just somebody out there that's just fiending for eggnog 24/7, right? Has like an eggnog addiction. Is that something that I could go into the store right now and buy? Nick, Glenn, can we confirm that eggnog is like a 365-year-day thing, or what's the deal? I'm not getting anything. I think they're wanting me to move. Okay.
Think of this.
They're chat GPTing it right now. Yeah.
Think of this, though. Santa has a convenience store. He's there year-round except for one day a year.
Hold on. What's that, Glenn? Oh, crap. You can on Instacart. No way.
Oh, well.
You can buy eggnog all year round.
Should I order some?
No, I wouldn't. Imagine that, dude. A hot day. It's like 90 degrees outside. We're just drinking. That would be the worst. Anyway, okay. Well, Steve Pearson, we love to hear it. Next up here, we've got Dude, I want to see that now. Hearts wax can be applied over polish and removed with the polish underneath. I haven't heard too much about this product.
I'm a little confused.
So you can apply Hearts wax over the top
polish?
of a
Sure,
polish, and it
sure.
will actually help remove that polish while leaving the
Oh.
protection behind.
That's interesting. So heart wax you can apply with machine. So it's not going to be cutting anything. It's basically a polish, so it's just polishing the surface. It's not a compound. It's more like a wax, like a sprayable type wax. So I don't know if it's going to be removing a polish.
So what it is Hearts wax has you will call it a very light solvent in it, right? We'll call it that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you apply that solvent will allow penetration of the existing polish, right? And basically get that protection down below that, but also making that original polish easier to remove. So for example, if I want to take lac polish and do my full car, I can then actually take Hearts wax, right? And I can apply it right over that polish, and during the application of Hearts wax, it will actually start removing the polish with it, and then I can wipe it away with a microfiber towel and it's nice and slick.
Gotcha.
It's kind of it's a lot of work, in my opinion. It's not a lot of work if that's what your final product is going to be, your final protection product is going to be, but it's one way it can be applied. But to your point, it can also be applied via machine, which is pretty cool. It's a very unique product, I will say. I'll say that. Casey, what are your thoughts on Hearts wax? Hearts wax, or however you want to say it.
SO1.
SO1, I mean, it's something that you have to experience. I mean, it's something that works
unique.
well. I mean, it's a key piece of the puzzle. I mean, I've used it a handful of times. I'll call out that I'm kind of lazy and I'll use SO3 instead of going into using that for its properties, but it serves its purpose.
Cool. All right, next up here we've got...
It boosts the depth of gloss.
Yes, it does boost the depth of gloss. Thank you for adding that on there. Okay.
Yes.
So we've been joking around all week that, at the end of the day, all you have to do to talk about a product is say just boost the depth of gloss. And that means that it'll probably, be a good seller. Try not to do that. Anyway, Steve Pearson says, using the KCX polishing system, what pad/polish combos do you need to tend to, what do you recommend for a one-step correction? So,
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
So many options.
Dude, for me, for one-step correction and protection, one cut and finish all day long. It's basically you have the level of fine cut with that cut, leaving behind a sealant behind, and you move on with your life. If you are doing a one-step, it kind of depends. It depends on the car, because I will tell you, I'm not going to do a one-step with heavy cut. That's just not what I'm going to do. But I will do a one-step with fine cut. I would do a one-step with micro cut, or one cut and finish. And then personally, I know that you said that you kind of like using lac polish as like a one-step for just some light gloss refinement and improving the depth of gloss and the depth of color and gloss, right? So you have options there. I think it really is going to depend on the level of cut you're looking for and, of course, the vehicle you're working on. Yep, that's it. Moving on. That's literally 102nd best in GA. The particular place was Korean.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Okay.
What am I missing here?
Thank you, Andrew. He's laughing right now. I know he is. All right. So we took them to a Korean fried chicken restaurant.
Okay.
And it was ranked the number 1 actually at the time, and I think it's number 2 now.
In Georgia?
No, not in Georgia. In all of the U.S.
For chicken places?
Chicken places. Yes.
So this must have been like an out of body experience, I'm assuming.
Okay, so it is. It's a mound of chicken, finger type things.
Okay.
It's about that high.
I like what you're saying. Yeah.
Full of sauce. More sauce.
Oh my gosh! Stop
and
it.
fried to perfection. So
Really?
it's just, and it's Korean.
Yeah.
So it's not a chain though. So it's, just like there's 2 locations. So it's hard to say when I said Zaxby's earlier, Raising Cane's.
Yeah. This is not comparable to that.
This is up there, higher class.
Who was it ranked the first best by? You?
No.
Like, who's doing the ranking? Like, was it something of notoriety?
Yes. Andrews maybe can chime in. I forget.
Okay, gotcha.
It wasn't like Food Network or anything like that. It was some big time magazine that you hear reviews from all the time.
Oh. Well, then I think that Andrew would have liked coming with us to that South Korean place that we went to for lunch
Oh,
today.
he'd have loved it. He'd have loved it.
Yeah. Andrew, we have a good spot for you. Unfortunately, it's literally right across the street. So next time you're here, we'll just literally walk across the street. It's right next to the junkyard, actually. Very good. Casey, we didn't tell you. Did you know that there was a junkyard right there?
I was picking some parts, and then I had some good food.
Yeah, so gosh, I wish we had. See, this is why a week's too short with the brand weeks. You know, it's not the same without going and having some junkyard vibes while walking around eating some South Korean food, getting attacked by wasps. You know, as long as we stay out of Emmett, Idaho. MZR interior cleaner needs to be wiped down with a damp cloth after use? Question mark.
Yes.
I would.
Yes. It's definitely safe to do that, and you should. You know, it could be leaving behind some residue, and that damp cloth is going to make sure everything's nice and neutral.
Well, and I do the same thing with like the Color Lock mild leather cleaner.
Yeah.
I've always gone back. Actually, I'll do the same thing with Polestar as well. So like, what happens is, well, yes, depending on your dilution, you could be leaving behind some detergents, some surfactants, some things behind left on the surface. It really only becomes an issue if after re-wetting the surface that it is building up a froth again, or building up a lather, or is starting to suds up or whatever. Because plastic is porous, because carpet holds on to certain things, right? Typically with some particular cleaners, APCs, you know, that's why a lot of people will go back through with something to neutralize that, right? Neutralize the remaining chemical in the carpet, right? So that's why, for example, with the PNS carpet system, right, they have PNS Carpet Bomber. It's a great APC for all upholstery, but it's but because it's such an absolute beast, it leaves behind so much, right? So that's why you'd be coming back through with a peroxide with a finisher to actually neutralize all of that, so that doesn't basically re-agitate to be all sudsy the next time it gets wet. So what I like to do is just damp cloth, right? Mild leather cleaner, MZR, Polestar, and it's usually like just a rinseless wash towel. So like I take like RW or O&R, something like that. I wring it out. I just go back over through, wipe it down, and then I add my protection.
Yeah.
And we're good to go. Quality Touch says, random question, but I have absolute diluted in my 2-gallon IK sprayer. How long is it okay to sit in that? I would say long. If it starts smelling funky and starts looking funky, probably too long. Week to 2 weeks, probably okay. Anything longer than that, you're probably going to want to replace it. It's really going to depend on your temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? And what kind of water did you use? Did you use distilled water? Did you use normal out of the sink water? Those are all going to be factors. So just you try to use it within a couple weeks for sure, but certain times you can mix something and it could stay viable for a couple months. Yeah. Next up, Andrew, the boss. That's because, Mr. Justin, Bean was at Disney World in France during TRCMA because the mouse even steals his money in Europe. What does that mean? Is this an inside KCX joke? What's happening? Why do I feel like I'm not in with this?
Well, just because you said earlier, I'm a big Disney fan, and during TRCMA, I wasn't here because I was in France and Disney.
You were in France?
Yeah.
During TRCMA?
I was, yeah, with the mouse.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Steals my money in Europe too.
You can't get away from Disney, right? It's been after you for life. You just can't shake it.
It's been a rough time.
Have you ever heard of, not to go too off track here, because I know there's been questions for detailing. Have you ever heard of, what's that called, that club in Disney? It's called Club something?
Oh, Club 33.
Club 33? Fun fact, did not know this. My sister used to work there.
Really?
Yes. My friends, because my sister worked at Disney World, right? Her friends are all exceptionally rich. She met all of her friends at that Club 33 place.
And you've never been?
I've never been, but I have stories to tell you after this. I can't tell them on here because I'll go to jail. Peter Karanaj says grenade, meaning that's too aggressive for maintenance wash,
yes,
especially for painted wheels.
Yeah. Magic wheel over alkali wheel in that scenario, yes.
Next up here, Dane, kicking over some more questions. Actually, Casey, really quick. I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to feel afraid, scared. So how are things going?
Yes, sir.
How are things going?
Oh, sorry, my earpiece
Are you
went out.
enjoying your time?
I always enjoy a nice, thorough wash on a F-150 over here.
Okay.
No, it's going well.
It's going well.
Yeah.
So has there been any hiccups, any issues, or is it everything going just way too smooth?
No, it's going well. I just see a little bit of work on the glass. Well, we saw that beforehand, so
Yeah.
got to play with the glass a little bit. But now putting it together, and we'll see how it turns out here in the end.
Okay, sweet, right on. Juice Free says there's some guy out here making gummy fix in his garage. Can you guys please send him assistant deceased? Thank you. Cease and desist. I think that's where he. I think that's cyst and deceased now. I think there's.
We get it. We get it.
Don't send him cis, but maybe something deceased. Assistant Deceased would have been a great band name. All right. Okay. I think we kind of got that question. Dane, next up. Jerry Belinsky says, Andrew Werkheiser, those mice also work in French kitchens. I saw a documentary called Ratatouille about it.
That's good. That's good. You know, while I was over there, I actually visited this French kitchen called Ratatouille.
Did you really?
Did
you really? Was
yes.
it Disney themed by chance?
Very Disney themed.
Was
yes,
it?
Yes.
Did you know
Little mice running around.
Yes. Did you know I met the voice of Ratatouille?
You know, I heard you tell somebody that Monday.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
Me and Pat and Oswald. We took a picture together. I
I would have framed it.
I called him Dad, and
That's awesome.
he felt kind of weird. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't call him Dad, but he was a really cool guy, and we did take a photo together. He talked to myself, my daughter, and my wife, and then my wife and his wife actually spoke to each other in the art store of downtown Disney for like 10 minutes, and then we, walked away, and I go, man, that guy looked really familiar. and then I go, oh, shoot. And then I found him again. I said, hey, can I have a picture? He goes, yeah, sure, why not? I said, everybody says I look like you. And he laughed, and he said, what, that you're my giant? Because I am about 1.5 feet taller than him. He is a very small man. Really nice. But anyways, Alex Stewart says the second best advertised fried chicken was at Friends Dawson Grill in Dawsonville. Ha ha ha.
So, if you come to our training, our KCX Experience training classes, you get to go experience Friends Dawsonville Grill.
What is it? Is it just a grill?
It's just a restaurant.
Okay.
It's a nice one.
Andrew knows that when we come into town, we like to go to the Spirits Tavern. That's where we like to be wine and dined. I think Spirits is good vibes. The drinks are wonderful. The food's pretty dang good as well. And I like the area of town. It reminds me of like that whole I think it's called Dahlonega, right? The town. Yes. It reminds me of being in like a high school movie of like, I don't know, like the small town vibes of like this big like city center thing in the middle with like little small shopping areas. I don't know. I just feel like being there, kids are going to be, standing up in the back of trucks, wearing Letterman jackets, you know what I mean? Going to the football game, Friday Night Lights kind of thing, right? And I'm like, man, this is crazy. I feel like I'm truly in the South.
Yeah, I think that's what happens there.
I think it is. I think it just described like a Friday night in
that was perfect.
in Dahlonega, Georgia. Andrew, can you confirm that? Alex says the second best advertised fried chicken. Okay, we got that. Then next up here, we've got Dane kicking out. Jesse Grease says, what sprayer top can I get for the KC bottles? I seen them on before, but they don't know where to buy them since the bottles are a little longer.
You guys carry a nice sprayer head for those bottles.
We do.
So it's our Star Sprayer. Star Sprayer is what we call that, and you can get it at theradcompany.com. Yep. And many other places. So
yeah. So Jesse, yeah, we do sell the bottles. I believe we do have them in stock. Neto Coke.
Cookie.
Does SO3 protect from the sun?
Yes. Sure does.
There are
has some really nice beading too.
Some UV inhibitors in there. Alex Hernandez says, can Green Star be used for bug removal?
Sure can.
Sure can. 100% all day long. Juice Free, is there a link that I can click where Dean can take me out of the Matrix? Kelly Enlow, I'm getting wet and foamy here. Joey Valinsky says that she doesn't steal his chemicals. I don't know what that was referring to, and that's an 80s sponge. What is happening right now? I don't know what's going on around here. What references are happening? Megan Benson says, foamed, tuft, and knitted. Oh my, how do you know which wool pads to buy? Honestly, yeah, I'll be straight up with you. Go to theradcompany.com. I love the Rupes wool pads. Just anything there. Just buy the Rupes yellow wool or the blue coarse blue wool pad. You're set. I've tested those. They're tried and true. They've been great for many years. Juice Free says her wash game was definitely garbage before she stole. Oh, they're back to the freaking commercial. So this happens every time. So there was the Rag Company Europe's commercial, right? Long story short, product gets stolen. They've been breaking down this stupid commercial. I mean, it's a good commercial, but they've been breaking down this commercial for like, it's been weeks now, months. But we've played it for years and they've never said anything. But now it's like, they need to know the full story, right? So they built out like backstories about these people, who they are, who they work for, like, you know, if they've had hard lives beforehand. Like, it's crazy. Well, I do love the imagination. Next up. Sam Taylor says, active foam scent in a spray bottle, please. Fresh Up for Men.
Fresh Up for Men, yeah.
Details Official. Read this, Justin.
Put some respect on his name. Justin, 2020. Ambassador of the Year.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I think I gave him a pretty decent introduction today. MST Clicks says, if you were to prepare a car for ceramic coating, what chemicals would you use?
Oh, such a wide variety.
Do it, Justin.
You can use, it depends on the vehicle, first off. But I do a couple of soaps. I do a reactivation shampoo, which is acidic, and also hit it with a super foam. So it's sort of best of both worlds. Also hit it up with some reactive rust remover to remove iron particles. We're going to do some clay spray and our clay bar, our blue clay bar typically is what I use. MSN if you need to, if you're not going to use one of the other, or multi-star, one of the other processes. But it really depends on the vehicle. You know, if you have a brand new vehicle, you're not going to need to do a lot of these steps. Mm-hmm. And it just really depends. But yeah, okay. What do you think?
Yep, I think you said it.
Sounds pretty good, huh?
I think you said it perfect.
Super foam.
Super foam. Something like that. Bearded Hunter says, my bearded brother from another mother.
Yes, Hunter.
Do you guys hang out? Do you guys like hanging out together?
We do. Obviously, we're miles apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great having Hunter in town when he's able to come up.
But when you guys do get to hang out, is it fun?
It is. It is. We talk about GOTY a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're Master of the Year a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I'm sure I'm mostly just positive things, right? Mostly nothing.
It's always positive.
Oh, it was positive things. There's definitely never a story of...
See, what you don't
There's never
know,
a story there of anything that I should be, concerned about or anything.
So from like the year 2020 to at least 22,
yeah,
I was a coach. I was coaching.
Yeah.
These are ambassadors behind your back.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know that. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Purdy was pretty coach.
Well, yeah.
Are they paying for this coaching, or how does this work?
It's a paid monthly thing. Yes.
Monthly. Gotcha. Okay. Definitely knew it wasn't for free. But no, so Hunter is great, and we can't wait to have him back out here. He is definitely a golden retriever embodied into a human man. I mean, that is a man dog. Is what that is. He is just the best. So Dave Detail says, any common issues with the IKE Foamer 2? Mine lasted 2 weeks before it just kept on pressurizing and wouldn't stop. Sent it back to the supplier who said it was a battery issue and sending it back to IK. There hasn't been a whole lot of common issues with them, to be honest. There's been a couple, small things like you just kind of mentioned here and there, but I haven't had anything like majorly to worry about. A couple compressors were kind of dead on arrival, with a couple of them where the units weren't necessarily charging. But that's been it. I mean, and there's been hundreds and hundreds sold of these, and people are really liking them. So I'm hoping it gets sorted out, and I hope yours gets fixed. Joey Belinsky, when did Jack from Sternglass start working for KCX? I know, right? Isn't it crazy that they look so similar?
Well,
we call him US Jack.
He changed a lot over the last few years.
Well, he lost a lot of weight.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
So
I told him to
feel?
stop. I go, quit. I thought we were brothers, and then he just kept losing weight.
Hey man, just stop. You're getting too skinny. You're doing too many health things. Just kind of slow it down. Yeah. With that said, I think the last time we hung out with Jack, we were trying to we were like, hey man, you want to go out to get food? You want to go out and do this? Oh man, I'm kind of on a diet. I'm not really doing it. And we're like, come on, Jack, just eat the cheeseburger. I'm really not eating that right now, and all this stuff. It's nice though, Justin. Whole plate of steak fingers, and
Gosh,
I think
those steak fingers.
Yeah,
Those are great.
yeah, you're doing good. G. Davis says, if anyone can address compulsive urinating, it's Anthony. Okay, thank you, G. Carson Black says, what a great group of guys. They are great, Carson. It's almost like you're here hanging out with us. Well, we know Anthony doesn't watch my channel. I'm sorry, Sheev. I'm sorry. I forgot you're in Canada, man. It happens. It happens sometimes. He only knows you as Beast Star. Yes, I think so. That's only what I'm okay. Dane, why are you picking some of these? You have complete control of this. Don't chuckle and laugh. Dane's sitting in the office going. He's he'll just do that. Glenn, am I right? She's like, you're absolutely right. Yeah. He just sends me off these unhinged comments. Says, Sheepstar, don't worry. He doesn't watch our podcast either. Guys, I do what I can. I'm trying over here. It's called, got 2 kids and no time and
RC cars.
And RC cars that's the only thing I got time for. And if I could watch podcasts and play with RC cars at the same time, I would. Anthony's Q&A attendance is great unless there's family photo or a haircut on the docket, which is very often. I actually haven't had a haircut in a while. Justin actually told me I look homeless earlier this week.
It's the first thing I said to him, honestly.
I know. I'm like, I want to get the clean cut look. I don't think a mullet looks good on me. I think it makes my face look, bigger. But I do need to get my mother to cut my hair soon, for sure. Next up, we've got Usman. Says, hey, another great live. What is the KCX protector wax like on a matte wrap at the rag company? It has no coating on it. I've never actually used protector wax on a matte wrap.
I don't know if I've actually used on a matte wrap. I've used on satin, but not matte. I assume it's going to bring up a little sheen, but should be fine.
Okay. Casey, you are doing the interior of you're doing the windshield.
The windshield had to be done.
I know it did,
the windshield
man.
was rough.
Troy owes you something, dude. Troy needs to either buy you lunch or I don't buy you a bouquet, more some finger steaks.
Pre-qualification was the fact that I can't seal my windshield, so thought I'd check that box off.
Okay, well that was extremely nice of you.
Safety first for the team.
Yes, I will. I'm hoping Troy will show up with your box of chocolates soon. Next up, we have Dane. Hello, Anthony. I see see that comment? Can we go back to that? Is that hello, Anthony?
Yeah. These guys.
There wasn't that one comment has more meaning. There's a whole story behind those 2 words there. I don't know if today's the day we tackle that story. So it's nice to see you guys. Still waiting on that invite to be on your podcast when I'm famous enough.
You guys see that window?
That window is gross. Sheepstar says, Carzell is my main go-to. New releases just don't come that quick. Sheepstar, there are ways. I don't know if you've heard of Canadians Underground Detailing Railroad, but there are ways to get you things. I know some people that know some people. So if you want to talk, shoot Dane a message.
Everybody wants my hat.
What?
Everybody wants my hat.
Everyone wants your hat, yeah. You can also shoot me a message, but shoot Dane. Dane's the one. He's the one that runs the Underground Railroad. Steve Pearson says, Sheepstar, Anthony's too busy launching Grandmaster careers. It's a tough job. Someone has to. Actually, to be honest, this is the first, I'll just say it right now. This trimester right now that's happening, T2, is the first trimester that I am not hands-on with the Grandmaster program. It's like, have you ever seen Frozen? Elsa, you know what she says? Yeah. She says, let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. So I had to let it go into Carson's hands, as I was just getting to be too overburdened with too many other projects, and that is something that he has been taking and running with it, and he's doing awesome. He's doing really, really good.
Carson's a
And
great guy.
I think that these Grandmasters will blossom just into something as amazing as you have. So, is hopefully, hopefully it wasn't just me, right? The special touch, right?
It's really passion, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. All right, next up here, we've got a new question. Dun, da, da, da. Dane says, you trying to score brownie points? I don't know what that means. Justin should be thanking him right now. I'm not sure what that means either, Dane. I think you're just picking things. Stacking coatings equals deleting money. Okay. All right, next up. Dave Detail, ceramic coated vehicle comes back from trip with water spotting. Tried spotless water remover, didn't do anything. Also tried a light polish with fine cut, didn't seem to do anything. Any ideas? Depends, man. Depends on how bad the spots are. Depends on if it's, if they're truly etched. Depends if the mineral deposits are still really in the paint themselves. Those might have to be removed. Situational. What I would probably do is I would try some type of water spot remover, something with a mineral deposit remover in it. Apply that first. Give it a few days. See if UV takes care of any of the leftover spots after addressing the minerals. If that hasn't fixed or cured that issue, then I would go back through with a light polish. And if that doesn't work, then you'd move up to a heavier polish and then move up to a heavier polish until you get those gone. But yeah, water spots are tough. They're never fun this time of year. Right? I'm sorry, man. Next up, Peter says, what's the min air compressor you can use for the air blaster? You have an air blaster at home?
I do.
You do? What's your compressor setup?
Well, I'm at like 140, but I run around 120
PSI?
typically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But 90 psi would do the trick.
For CFM at like 90 is kind of the sweet spot for that. I know that most people's compressors may not have that level of CFM, so that's okay. Just know that basically you're going to be letting that compressor recharge more often. So yeah. Chuggin, Nog at the barbecue. Laughs Steve Pearson. Eggnog isn't good even during the holidays. I said what I said, says Alex Dewar. Mayor here in Michigan has eggnog all year round. Eggnog can kick rocks anytime. Wow, there's a lot of hate for eggnog.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it either.
I don't like it either. I think it's like super sweet and like it's just the thickness of it. I don't really like it. Kind of coats your mouth in a weird way. I don't really like that. Bo James, my TRC creature edgeless leaves the tiniest little fibers behind even after rags to riches. Soak, are they toast? Creatures, depending on the cut, there's a probability that can happen. I wouldn't toss them or get rid of them. I would just say that maybe I'd probably demote them at this point, right? And replace with a newer batch or a different towel. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Sometimes, it's kind of hit or miss, but if it's a brand new towel, then maybe we can address that at TRC by reaching out to customer service. If it's an older towel or something that's been around for a while, then it may be time to demote it. Juice free. Heart's wax is pronounced Worcestershire sauce. Yes. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Joey Blinsky says, Steve Pearson, just cut out the nonsense and give me a milkshake. Yeah. Nog with Christmas cake in July is peak adulthood. No way.
Wow. Christmas cake and all.
I don't know, man. There's something about eggnog. It's just the thickness of it. Like maybe don't they mix eggnog and like Bailey's or like eggnog and Kahlua, right? I think is what the mix, right?
Either one probably.
That I could probably get down with, right? Well, because it's serving a purpose. It's doing something. It's getting you through Christmas, right? Kids screaming. There's trash everywhere. You're just, you got family you don't really like that much, maybe in town. That you're like, oh God, how am I going to deal with them? Eggnog, a little bit of Kahlua is going to do that. Juice Free says maybe it's coincidence or maybe not, but whenever a dean is not there, they fall behind on comments. Just saying. Okay. I don't know what that means.
here.
Yeah, you are here. Details official. Quick food fact: during World War II, the Southern soldiers taught Korean cooks how to fry chicken so they could have a little taste of home. Till this day, Korean fried chicken is fire.
Huh. That's very interesting.
I didn't
It makes
know
a lot
that.
of
Is that
sense.
true?
Makes sense if it is.
Sal the brothers taught them how to cook Southern fried chicken. Huh. Chocolate chip cookies, Christmas in July. Good vibes.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How long has everyone been detailing? MST asks. I don't know if you're asking us, but I'm assuming you're asking people in the comments. Next up. Joe Belinsky says, I have been to Club 33 in 2014. Worth it.
Is he like 18 at the time?
I don't know how old Joey would have been. Yeah, that would have been pretty nice. Club 33. Yeah, I need to talk to you about that. Next up, we've got 7 minutes left here. Hanzo says, is there a chemical that I can use in my foam cannon as a touchless wash for house windows as well as a Decon wash for my car? So, yes and no. I mean, yeah. In terms of like foaming your house windows, I generally try to go for something that's relatively pH balanced. If you want to add like a touch of an APC like Green Star or something like that into it, you can do that. Active foam or super foam, well, yeah, you probably could spray the house. I think chemically, I would be more concerned not about the windows, but more about the siding and paint on the house. That paint, whether you outdoor paint, right, for houses are chemical resistant to a certain degree, but I would hate for you to do that and go, oh my gosh, I think I've faded my paint on my house, or I've done something. I don't want that. So I'd probably say not to foam your windows with something like that, but maybe a pH neutral snow foam with a slight splash of an APC would probably be okay. So I think regardless, something like GFX, something like GSF would be a great option. Active foam would probably be a good option. But anything else you can think of?
Not really. That's what I would say.
Multi-star. I've been using.
Yeah.
Multi-star. I don't know. Not in your maybe not in your whole house. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It's a very specific question though.
Well, I know Casey is over there using some hydroplastic right now on the plastics.
Ooh,
So
Casey, how's it going?
it's looking great.
It's going really well. Yeah, trying to give a little bit of life back and a little UV protection to the plastics on the cowl here.
That truck's looking pretty good. It looks like you guys have breathed some
It's
new
getting
life
there, that's
into
for
it.
sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ricardo B says, "What's up, everyone?" Also, Justin's garage is looking awesome.
Thank you. Lots of work.
Where do you find the time? What do you do with your kids? You lock them up while you do all this stuff?
I don't go to bed till early morning hours.
Okay,
So I'll
gotcha.
stay up. Everybody's sleeping.
But you are working during
I'm
the
in
day.
garage, yeah.
You are working.
I work basically all day, all night, sleep 5 hours, do it again.
Oh man, that sounds nice, right? Do you run better off a lower amount of sleep?
I
or
do.
You do?
Yeah.
I want to try. I need to try eventually. Dave Boy says, Anthony, you met Spence from King of Queens. Yep, I did. G. Davis, Anthony will play closeted jock Chad Sexington in the next Netflix series, Delonica 9021. Holy crap, that's super funny. Oh, man.
That's going to be great. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, man.
Hanging out at Spirits.
Oh, man. Mango 350Z. If I already tried GFX, should I still try GSF? 100%, man. GSF
sure.
is like, that's a goated smell, goated product. Try it. Here we go. 3 minutes left on the clock. Andrew Werkheiser says, if I sent Justin a picture of a nice, small Thursday night, Anthony, you'll love it. What does that mean?
Well, he's probably sent it to me on my phone.
What's a nice, small Thursday night?
Would you like me to look?
I don't know. Did he send it to you? Show me. You can show me the
I'm
picture.
gonna
MST says, thank you. He sent you a small picture of Thursday. What does that mean? Next up. Dun, da, da, da. G. Davis says, Andrew Werkheiser, KFC Franchisee of the Year 2019 to 2024 in Hamburg and Dusseldorf, Germany.
I have no clue.
What is that? It is. They're on their way to the football game now.
Yeah.
There's
a nice
kid,
Thursday night.
A nice Thursday night. That's a kid on the way to the football game. So I'm not wrong. That is what life looks
That's
like
Dahlonega,
in
90210.
Dahlonega. No way. Football, it's football and F-150s.
All day.
I would fit in perfectly there. I don't give a crap about sports or football, but you know what? I do like a good F-150, right? Specifically, only just one. I don't really care about the other F-150s. It's just mine.
We'll get you a Letterman's jacket too.
Yeah, a Letterman's jacket that says Raptor on the back. Can we do that? What team does he play for? Is that just like the truck logo on the back? It is. It's just crudely pasted on there. Casey Above and Beyond X. So Casey, they are admiring your work ethic and think you're doing a killer job. You're doing great, man. Joey Blinsky with a comment that I can't see, so I don't know what that says. I guess it must not be true or real. Carson Black, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Alex Stewart says, Dane's Underground Railroad experience requires a mandatory 2-hour automotive know-how Zoom call with Dane. It's not that bad. Wow. Yeah. Not good either. Dane's just going. Juice Free says, that's the main difference between me and my local detail competition. I run 120. They run 90. Okay. G. Davis says, Dane's ultimate goal is to turn the Grandmaster of the Year into a timeshare resort. That got switched off really quick. I don't know if maybe it got bad. So
well,
moving on. 420
here we go.
Peace and Love says the truck looks gorgeous. Justin and Casey deserve an ice cold beer. We're cracking them open. We're cracking them open in one and a half minutes. Booze does nothing to help eggnog, says Joey Blinsky. Good to know. Bo James says, make your own nog, best when made a year ahead of time. Crack into it whenever. Trust me, it's a thing and it's delicious. Look it up. So we have fans of the nog, right? I didn't think there was going to be so many people that were on board with the nog in the comments here, but I'm happy to see it. Kieran, here we go. Take it away.
We need a dedicated video for hot wax by itself. Is it good to use after a clay and iron by itself? Is it fine to use on top on all in one polish? Why doesn't this product get talked about? Yes, to all those really. But I will tell you this. They actually recently sort of removed heart wax from our chemical list.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with it, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but they decided it's more sealants. We're doing more sealants, and we found that product just sort of behind, times in a way. I mean, it works great, but we have so many new and invented products, chemicals coming out, that there's no reason to keep it on board when we have something new that's going to be better.
Yeah.
So.
Totally. All right. So it looks like we have reached the end of this wild ride, but not the end of KCX Brand Week, because again, right now at theradcompany.com, when you spend $50 or more, you are going to get a free KCX Christmas ornament, as well as the TRC limited edition Christmas microfiber mitt. Now, GFX is back in stock for a limited time, so get it while you can and share that Christmas love in July. This has truthfully been just an awesome show and an awesome week. Also, too, at the Rad Company YouTube channel, I was chained to a table and forced to make an everything you need to know about KCX video. It took 3 days to make, right? They wouldn't let me eat. They wouldn't let me drink. I had to change outfits 3 different times and shave my face during the production of this video. I think it's pretty good, and I think you should watch it because we put a lot of effort into it, and it would really mean a lot to us over here and KCX, and I think it will answer a lot of these questions that you guys have. So check that out, Rad Company YouTube channel. It's awesome. Please make sure to like on it, give us a comment on it, just support the video. More people that get to see it is the more people it helps with their answers and questions about KCX. So I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Casey over here in the Detail Studio for laying down the law. Casey, thank you so much.
Thanks
man.
for having us out. Appreciate it.
So you had a good week?
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Okay, he'll be back. He'll be back for more. All right, and then we have Justin, Grandmaster of the Year,
Keep going.
KCX Santa, Mountain Town Detail, Justin from Koch Chemie. There's Disney, Disney lover,
List goes
Mickey
on
Mouse,
and on
France
and on.
guy. It just keeps kind of going down the path. But thank you so much for showing up, man.
Well, I appreciate it.
This has been a fun week.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
All right, do you think Andrew will let you come back?
I hope so.
Yeah, well, don't go.
I'll
don't,
drag him with me next
don't
time.
Don't go to Disney in France, right?
Yeah,
And then
I'm not going back there.
Maybe that'll happen. When you say it like that, I'm not going back there. Anyways, guys, this has been super fun. Thank you so much for watching. KCX Brand Week will continue on throughout to the 27th of July. Pick up everything while supplies last. And as always, hopefully you guys had a fun one. So with that said, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and we'll catch you in the next Q&A next week. Thanks.
See you guys.